What's up, guys? I'm just a gamer, and I'm finally back home. I'm done with my vacation. Honestly, after a few days, I was already ready to come back, but obviously, I was with my family, and we kept going. But it's great to be back. I, as you probably saw, I was only able to make like two little videos while I was out there, and I wanted to make more, but things got, we were on vacation, and they wanted to keep going out and do stuff, which is understandable. But yeah, I'm just glad to be home and finally to catch up on a bunch of stuff that, interested me. These little news nuggets that interested me. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is the 505 game showcase. I actually made, recorded my reaction for this, watching this, and I was gonna put it up on YouTube, but when I went back to edit it, I saw that on my own face, I was so bored. I mean, nothing looked outright bad, but nothing really interested me. In fact, what shocked me more was the lack of like I said before, the control multiplayer. A lot of people assumed that was going to be showing up, but no, we saw none of that. We just saw Among the Trolls, Miasma. I think those are really the only two that really stuck out to me. But yeah, I was kind of I just did it didn't really entertain me, or I didn't find anything really all that gripping or exciting. Nothing grabbed me. So yeah, I was a bit let down and a bit surprised at the same time. And then also another showcase that happened, I guess, is one for NetEase Connect, and this came out of nowhere. I didn't even know this was a thing, honestly. And then, but nothing in the showcase again really grabbed me. There's quite a few mobile stuff. I'm trying to remember which. I think Viking Guard was the only one that no, it was Once Be Human, I think it was called. I think that's the only one that kind of piqued my interest a little bit. And apparently it's gonna be at Summer Game Fest. But I'm also confused because if you look at the Summer Game Fest schedule that IGN has up, it shows that the NetEase Connect is going to be shown there. So I'm so was that not the actual? Was this what happened? Not the actual showcase? Did it not already happen? I mean, again, it's probably just a more in-depth look at the games they showed in this showcase that passed, which is cool. But again, nothing really stood out to me. The only one that again piqued my interest just a tad was Once Be Human. And then one interesting bit of information was Embracer Group is looking into sequels, remakes, and remasters, and I'm excited but also hesitant because I would love to see a sequel for Deus Ex, the newest one, for Mankind Divided and Human Revolution. I actually really like those games. I played both of them. I beat Human Revolution, and it's been a while, so I'm pretty sure I beat Mankind Divided, but I can't remember. But I would love to see a sequel to those games. I really enjoyed them, but in my mind, when I hear that they're focusing on sequels, remasters, and remakes, part of me thinks that the remasters and remakes is going to be the Deus Ex, the original Deus Ex, rather than a sequel to Mankind Divided, which I hope is not the case, because again, I actually really liked Human Revolution and Mankind Divided. I know Human Revolution was a bit of a overall it was good, but there were some definite lows, especially with the no boss fight thing, or not even boss fights. It was weird. But yeah, when it comes to remakes and remasters, again, they have a whole slew of things they can do now. I mean, personally, I would love to see Legacy of Kain come back. Honestly, that'd be awesome. One interesting bit of another interesting bit of information was that Norman Reedus may have accidentally leaked Death Stranding 2, and I don't see the big deal. I liked Death Stranding. I got through, I think, the first quarter of the game, and I liked it. But I think another game came out and distracted me from it, and I never got back to it. And I can't remember what game it was. But from what I did play, I really liked it, and I probably will go back eventually and finish this game. It's just gonna be a while because again, I'm still playing Kirby, I'm still playing Elden Ring, I'm about to start playing Swan Song, and there's a lot. But yeah, and then the most exciting and interesting piece of information or piece of news that came out that I really want to talk about is the fact that Square Enix has stated that they have some special announcements in store for the 25th anniversary of Final Fantasy next month, which falls in line with Summer Game Fest. So I'm wondering if they're going to show up there or if they're going to do their own thing. I mean, it could go either way, honestly. Square Enix can totally do their own thing and it would be fine. But I'm excited, but like I'm also at the same time like, oh man, can they totally blue ball us and like talk about the original Final Fantasy VII only and not even touch on Remake 2, which would be like, oh man, you bastards. But no, they have to. If they don't show something, maybe not even 30 seconds of the game, I think they'll at least show like key art, which is something they have done before in the past. Like a piece of key art with Cloud and Sephiroth in the background or whatever. I totally can see that happening, but it would be a real bummer if they don't talk about it at all and all they talk about is like the original and like what was is it the mobile games that like they're like the original game but just reading in a new style and they're like episodic and they have like all like Crisis Core and all those connected to it. What was that one called again? Was it Connect? Final Fantasy VII Connect? I can't remember. But that by far was the most exciting bit of news that I wanted to comment on. I'm really excited for. As you guys know, I have, theories about where this game could go. And it's just like boggles my mind. Especially because it struck my fancy to like listen to the final, the Sephiroth music from Final Fantasy VII Remake, which I think is called One Winged Angel Rebirth. And I found it interesting because I didn't connect it before, because I guess I'm too consumed in the actual gameplay combat to really realize it. But like the song is like not, I mean it's not the same. It's not just One Winged Angel or even the Advent Children One Winged Angel. And like during the song there's like these false starts and false stops, and like and I think it's so amazing that like it actually fits the motif of the song, fits the motif of the game, where it's something familiar and it starts off that way a little bit, but then it starts to change and warp and you don't know where it's going, even though there's familiar beats in there and like, obviously the iconic lines. So it's like, I thought it blew my mind that I hadn't realized it before, but it was so freaking cool. And again, it just makes me wonder about where Remake Part 2 could go, and what they'll change, what they'll keep the same, where they'll diverge, where they'll like keep going forward. Again, I'm talking too much about it, but yeah, those are just the pieces of news. I mean, a lot more news came out the week I've been gone, and even now this week that I have not yet covered. But these are just the ones that I wanted to like really just get my opinions on and really out there. Again, it's great to finally be back home and finally start making my videos again, and start playing my games again too. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like or comment down below. I'd appreciate any and all feedback. Follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until next time, take care and have a good game.